Did Jurgen Klopp pick the right team against Wolves? I think that will be dictated by what happens over the rest of the season. Top of the Premier League, and in the last 16 of the Champions League, we still have plenty to aim for. By resting so many big names on Monday night, Klopp was looking at the bigger picture. What I do know is that Klopp picked a team which he thought would progress in the FA Cup, but it was a poor performance. Looking at the team sheet before kick-off, I thought we would struggle, and we were hampered by the loss of Dejan Lovren to injury so early on. As soon as he went down after a couple of minutes, Klopp's plans went out of the window. He had to bring a kid on at centre-back, and it was a proper makeshift backline. I actually thought the two centre-backs did really well. Fabinho showed that he can play there. He reads the game well and is strong physically. Hard to believe Hoever is only 16. I've been watching Ki-Jana Hoever play at academy level for the past few months and I've been so impressed by him. It's hard to believe he's only 16. He showed what great potential he's got, and hopefully he fulfills it at Liverpool. You don't want to put extra pressure on him, but when you see a young kid performing like that, it's exciting. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw more of Hoever this season. Certainly in the home games I can see them getting more minutes. People questioned why Klopp allowed Nathaniel Clyne to go to Bournemouth on loan, but clearly he wanted to leave the path clear for this kid. You can see the thinking behind that decision. 2 or 3 of that lineup won't be at the club next season. The goals we conceded against Wolves were really poor. James Milner has been almost faultless this season, but he made a bad mistake and got punished with their opening goal. Then after we got ourselves back into the game at 1-1, we were so slow to close Ruben Neves down, and he hammered one into the bottom corner. It was a great hit, but he shouldn't have been allowed to get the shot away. 2 or 3 of that lineup won't be at the club come the start of pre-season. I don't want to name names, but we all know who they are. Monday night underlined that they need to be replaced. Klopp gave an opportunity to some senior pros who have been waiting for their chance, but they wasted it. I didn't see players showing they were willing to run through a brick wall for the club. They played within themselves, and that's not good enough. Hoever and fellow youngsters Curtis Jones and Rafa Camacho needed help, but they got very little. You certainly couldn't attach any blame to the young lads. They tried their hardest, but they were let down by senior players who didn't give their all. Video loading video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will start in 8. Cancel play now. Squad isn't strong enough. I am bothered about going out because I wanted to see Liverpool win the FA Cup. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. Look at Man City and Spurs, they are still competing on 4 fronts. Why shouldn't we? Monday night proved that the squad isn't as strong as we thought it was. Klopp will know that for us to challenge on all fronts next season he's going to need more depth. He needs another 3 or 4 players. A really good striker is a necessity because I don't think we've got enough firepower as backup. The lack of fit centre-backs is a worry, but Joel Matip and Joe Gomez should be back available for the visit of Crystal Palace next weekend. It's not ideal, but a partnership of Virgil van Dijk and Fabinho should get us through Brighton away on Saturday. Klopp has got full-backs Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson fit and fresh to come back in on the flanks. Sections of the media have jumped all over the fact we've lost 2 on the bounce. But we were unfortunate not to get anything at the Etihad, and then a team full of squad players lost the cup tie at Wolves. If we had played our first team we would have got through. There's no need to overreact. We have to move on from it. We need to put things right at Brighton and show what we are all about. Not nice to get a thrashing like Rovers. It's not nice when you take a thrashing like Tranmere Rovers did against Tottenham in the FA Cup at Prenton Park. But they should be proud. They had a decent run in the competition, made some money, and now, having got in a couple of signings, they need to regain confidence for the run into the League Two season. They have the chance to force their way into the playoffs, and they can't dwell on that happened against Spurs. It's been a great season so far.